My room was in number 12 Paradise Square. The back garden was so overgrown it qualified as primal swamp, but I liked to walk there. An old man 2 doors away kept a flight of pigeons in cages. He let the birds out every morning. The pigeons would fly free to whirl above Paradise Square before returning home for their rations.
When I was about getting up to the age of 10, there's a bridge that is still there that joins Oxbens Road to New Street. And we used to swim under that bridge. Most of the school holidays we would get up and go down there, and then we would get up and go and lay in the middle of the road on air towels to dry out because there was hardly any traffic about in those days. Not like now, you'd get squashed.
The vicarage had lots of apple trees, and because a girl didn't get in so much trouble as a boy, the boys next door used to put me over the wall to get the apples. And there was a policeman, he always had a bike, and sometimes he would catch us and take me home. But then I was doing it again. You know, I never learned.
My first job was a telegram boy, delivering telegrams for the GPO. In those days, nobody had telephones, only the rich people and business people. Say you wanted to get a message from Oxford to London or to Edinburgh, the only way to do it urgently was by telegraph.
As inhabitants of the square died or moved away, the council shuttered up their old houses, leaving them to decay. Pavements were cracked and broken. The roadway had potholes like pox marks. Autumn leaves piled up in gutters for the winter.
He said to me, "Mum, did you come from the slums?" "No, you know, where did you get that from?" He said, "Well, that's what they're calling it." And I said, "No." I said, everybody looked after everybody, wasn't slums. In that word, I don't like that word because it wasn't. It wasn't. It was a community.
But the square was doomed. Storm clouds of plans for a future multi-storey car park loomed over it.
When we were moved from St Ebbs, the council did promise people in St Ebbs that they would rebuild and we could have a choice of moving back there, and that never did happen. You know, you have to live your life, and my life in St Ebbs, I wouldn't have changed it. It was just wonderful.
The community of the square was scattered. No longer could you buy a half of a quarter of butter anywhere, and the brutish multi-storey car park went up where number 12 and the rest had stood. Lost were the old unity and an earlier age. The days of the supermarket and the credit card had arrived.